Hello and welcome to my meditation. My name is Debra Baker and I am so grateful that you have joined me for this little while. Me and my white Christmas tree. I hope that you are in a place of peace right now. Our theme for today's meditation is going to be time. And whether you feel that you have plenty of it or not enough of it, you are squandering it or trying to save it up. Time is energy, and time is God. Everything is God. So you are God expressing, I am God expressing the earth. Every person on this planet is God expressing, and in the confines of a human experience, I've been told there are 11 dimensions to a human experience. And the first three are the 3D world, first dimension, second dimension, third dimension. And the fourth dimension is time. So if you think about it, you've got this 3D world you live in. It wouldn't do anything if it weren't for time. It would just sit there. So we move through time, and God moves in, through, and as time. And without trying to get too deep or cerebral about this, I want to share instead a story about last week. So I was getting ready for my holiday visitors, of which there were many, and a few overnight, which was just wonderful, and I'm so grateful that they all choose to spend their holidays with me. But as a lot of us do, I began to be concerned, do I have enough time to do everything I'd like to get done? And I remembered an affirmation that I had heard when I attended Unity years ago, or when I first attended Unity years ago, and it was, "There is plenty of time to do what is mine to do." And so I began to remind myself of that as I was vacuuming and scrubbing and cooking and doing all the things that are my love language. I began to remind myself, there's plenty of time to do what is mine to do. And how does that work? How it works is I turn my life and my will, my consciousness, my intentions over to the care of God. I turn my thoughts. I invite God to think my thoughts, to think through my thoughts, to be present in, through, and as me, as my thoughts, words, and actions. And I've been observing time for a long time because it fascinates me. A week and a half ago, I gave a talk. I was invited to give a talk to a group of people who were lovely people, and I was so grateful to be able to share that time with them. And I was given a suggestion of speaking for an hour. And I absolutely trust when I speak that God is going to show up. I trust, that God is going to show up and speak in, through, and as me, and say whatever needs to be said, whether for my benefit or for someone else's. And so I looked at the clock, and I began to speak, and I just listened, and I spoke, and I listened, and I spoke, and I was just amazed how everything seemed to come together into this pinnacle moment. And when it did, and I was so grateful that I was able to end on such a high note, I glanced over at the clock, and it was an hour almost to the second. And I thought, yep, this is the universe moving in, through, and as me. This is my being in tune with time. Or is it time being in tune with me, the message? I don't know if you've noticed, but some times of day seem to move more quickly than others. When I get up early, which is becoming more frequent lately, it seems like time moves more slowly than maybe the middle of the day. And of course, a lot of it is perspective. If you're watching the clock, it moves more slowly. And this, for children who celebrate holidays this time of year, the anticipation of the holidays often seems to slow time down. Is it ever going to get here? And of course, the solution to that is to be present in the moment, because the moment is the gift. Everything is right here, right now. I'm so grateful that you are sharing this moment with me right now. Aren't we blessed? Aren't we fortunate? Let's begin with our 3 nice deep breaths, and then I'll get out of the way and you can watch my Christmas tree rotate while I guide the meditation from off screen. So breathe deeply into your lungs, nice fresh air. Hold it for a second and then release it out slowly. And then a little bit deeper this time. Your lungs like that, being able to expand and kind of stretch out a little. Think about it like you're stretching out your lungs. Okay, and here now, the deepest breath you've taken all day. Breathe it out, empty, empty, empty it out. Making room for nice fresh air. Making room for more and more peace in your life. Let's again work on relaxing our bodies as we do each week during our meditation. Beginning with your feet. I got a percussion massager yesterday, and putting it on my feet felt so wonderful. So maybe you imagine someone massaging your feet or putting them in a little foot massager. Just feel that relaxation moving through all your toes, soles of your feet, tops of your feet, sides, through your feet, into your ankles, your lower legs. Feel your legs begin to get heavy as that relaxation, that energetic massage moves through your calves, shins, knees, upper legs, your quads, your hamstrings, and all the other muscles in your legs. Feel it move into your tailbone and begin to move up from your pelvic floor. Relaxing all those muscles around your sit bones, pelvic floor, your lower torso, your lower back, all the muscles around your hips and your glutes. And just feel your whole pelvis. Get this energetic massage to release any shame or remorse that you might be feeling. Feeling a sense of peace and well-being as the energy relaxation moves into your solar plexus and your gut, your midsection, releasing any fear, any sense of worry, remembering there is plenty of time to do what is ours to do? What is yours to do? What is mine to do? So we don't need to worry. God is in every moment. The divine is moving in, through, and as you. And whether you realize it or not, you are very brave. Evidenced by the fact that you came in here to have a human experience, that you separated from that wonderful place of oneness and came to individuate as an individual expression of God here on earth right now. And now feel that relaxation in your hands, your fingers and thumbs. Imagine somebody giving you a nice hand massage. Or you're soaking your hands in some nice warm water. And then your wrists and your lower arms, your elbows, your upper arms. Just feel that energetic massage blessing your hands and your arms. Give yourself permission to just be at peace for the next few moments while you complete this meditation. Really letting go. And now notice that relaxation moving from your midsection into your heart space, into your rib cage. The ribs in your back, your sides, your front. And release any sadness or sorrow. Often during the holidays, we remember those who are no longer with us, who made the holidays so special. And so I invite you to just feel the poignancy of it, the sweetness of it, without hanging on to the sorrow. Know that all is well, and that they are with you in spirit, right next to you, holding your hand, resting their head on your shoulder. So precious. And so feel all that relaxation around your shoulder blades, your upper arms, around your collarbone, and feel all that relaxation come together at your shoulder blade, at your shoulders, the top of your shoulders. Feel your neck get a little longer, your shoulders sink down a little. And then feel that relaxation continue to move through your neck, all the way up the vertebrae of your spine, through your head, neck, shoulders, through your face. Allow your expression to go blank. And just enjoy for a moment how good it feels to have your body relaxing. Letting go. When we relax is when our bodies heal themselves and regenerate and restore and renew. So let's imagine the infinite, the one presence and the one power, as the oneness, and those connections, whether it's a cord or a giant canal, your connection to the infinite. So your infinite self, part of your infinite self is always in the oneness. Part of it is even outside of your human body because it is so much bigger than your body. That precious, precious body that you're moving through, in, through, and as. Having this human experience. So let's imagine we would not be having this human experience if the infinite were not animating us. We would not be breathing. The breath we breathe is the breath of God. God is moving in, through, and as you. And your ideas, your intentions, for the most part, are God's ideas and God's intentions. And I say for the most part because sometimes we have old patterns of self-defeating behavior that we listen to because it's a habit, because we've done it all our lives, and it's not necessarily God expressing as what we've learned. And so we invite those old patterns that don't serve us any longer to release in the infinite, to move into that space that we just created. Feel the infinite coursing through your veins. Your every cell is God moving in, through, and as you. All of your blood vessels, all of your blood, all of your internal organs, your skin, all of it one with God, all of it God expressing. And I believe we get to choose the body, the personality, the experiences that we are going to have this time. And I feel like the bottom line of all of it is love. We come here to love. And how does this body, this personality, those experiences prepare you and make you ready to give and receive love? I invite you to open up your heart and just receive the love of the infinite that is already there. Let God love you. Let the energy of the divine, the infinite, the one presence and the one power show up more fully in your body, in your thoughts, in your words, in your actions. The breath of God is breathing you. It's breathing us. The infinite is moving in, through, and as you. I've heard people describe the body as your earth suit, and probably you've seen a body that was no longer alive, and you can tell that the energy, the spirit, the infinite has moved on from that earth suit on to another one, but your earth suit is fully alive right now and vibrant and having wonderful experiences, one after the other. I invite you today to imagine that everything you experience is an act of love, whether it is your smiling at someone else, someone letting you in traffic, your grandchild reaching out to hold you, your dog or your cat snuggling up. It is all love. For this next week, and I really heartfully invite you to message me what your impressions are in the next week. If you decide, even for a day, to try out, to see what it feels like to picture everything, to feel, to experience everything as an act of love. What an amazing idea to see God in everything, because the very essence of God, the divine, the one presence, is love, right? So when we see love everywhere, we are allowing ourselves to see God everywhere, everywhere. What we focus on increases, and when we focus on the love that is everywhere present, we create more love. We are more love. We are more loving, more blessed. And so my heart is just so grateful to you and sending you infinite unconditional love in this moment. There is plenty of time to do what is mine to do. So thank you for sharing your time with me during this meditation. The one presence moving in, through, and as me honors and recognizes and loves the one presence moving in, through, and as you, and all the rest as well. Namaste.